this game, every player needs food because of how they regenerate their health, gain XP, and level up. But the type of food that a player consumes varies on their choice of the character's diet class, in which there are 3 diet classes: the Herbivore Class, Carnivore Class, and the Omnivore Class. But that begs the question, which is the best choice of the 3 diet classes when choosing your character? Which class did you choose to guarantee a top spot in the meta? To start, let's go over the Herbivore Class. Herbivore players thrive off of gaining their XP solely from items found around the map, like plants or fruits. They're the more passive class of the 3, typically preferring to stray away from engaging in PvP combat, as they get their XP strictly from farming plants and won't receive any from eliminating other players. But some popular weapons they opt for include horns and high speed for escaping higher level carnivore or omnivore players. Herbivore players typically like to stay together in a party, with trustworthy party members and teammates to protect or even third party an attacking player. Or at least in most parties they would do so. There are definitely some top tier herbivore builds in their servers, such as hippos and elephants, but balances out with characters that get hard counters such as the likes of sloths and koalas. If you want a passive and casual playstyle with teammates in a protected party, or if you're first starting your playthrough, the Herbivore Class is a great choice out of the options, but it won't guarantee you a great spot in the tier list. Now, let's talk about the Carnivore Class. Carnivore players typically have a more aggressive playstyle compared to the other classes, as carnivore players gain their health and XP strictly off of eliminating other players. Carnivore players typically opt for weapons like teeth and claws for hunting other players, but some top tiers of the servers that have adapted this playstyle include jaguars, crocodiles, eagles, and killer whales, as well as some bottom tiers including frogs and cheetahs. So, like the Herbivore Class, the Carnivore Class has its fair shares of top tiers and trash tiers, ultimately balancing it out. So if you want an aggressive and competitive playstyle, consider choosing the Carnivore Class, although there are also some low-skill characters which just loot the map and don't engage in PvP themselves. Anyways, choosing the Carnivore Class solely won't guarantee you a top spot in the meta. Finally, let's talk about the Omnivore diet class. Players of the Omnivore Class are more passive in PvP combat than Carnivore players because they don't strictly rely on loot from other players to level up. But they are more aggressive than Herbivore players because they also don't rely strictly on others around the map either. Members of the Omnivore Class are able to consume both plants and other players for XP. Characters like coyotes, wolverines, and grizzly bears are known as scavengers, who scavenge the map in search for easy XP. They get this XP from looting plants, fruits, or vegetables and getting influence on smaller players, or even on bigger players if they have a party to help them get the kill. Like the other 2 classes, choosing the Omnivore Class can't offer you a direct top spot in the tier list. As the Omnivore Class balances out with builds that are in a great spot in the meta, and some builds which can straight up hard counter by every other player. However, it can offer great experience for players who enjoy a passive-aggressive or scavenger playstyle. Now it's time for the conclusion. To put it simply, there really is no best option. The best diet class for a player is just the one that suits the player's playstyle the best, and no matter which you choose, the ranking relies on the player, as each of the 3 classes can be viable, as demonstrated by its top tiers. It just depends on the player to make it work. For example, you may be able to dominate your server with the aggressive Komodo Dragon build, but get completely harassed if you choose to switch to a passive Herbivore build. What do I personally recommend for you? If you want to play in a protected party with other players on your side to stay away from PvP, pick a Herbivore, or preferably a more tanky one if you're looking for a scaling character, as their high HP or defense allows a new player to have more freedom to make mistakes and learn from them to improve at the game overall. If you want a more dynamic and aggressive playstyle with lots of opportunities for PvP and already have prior experience or skill in the game, consider choosing a character that is a Carnivore. If you want a mixture of both or just want to scavenge the map for easy XP, take a build in the Omnivore Class. Here's a graph to show what I think are the easiest to hardest classes to play as. Maybe in the future I can go more in depth covering the difficulty of playing a specific build. Overall, it's not about the diet class which makes it top tier, it's about the player's preferred playstyle and the character's versatility based on its abilities to create a viable build. So the best choice is simply the class that best aligns with the playstyle that you want. That's about it, and thanks for watching. Also, this video was sponsored by no one.